So in this video, I'm going to show you how to get 28 leads for $261 for your contracting business in just 1 week. Because I was talking to one of my one-on-one clients inside of the Visionary Contractors Academy, the place where I coach contractors how to scale past $50,000 a month. And we're going back and forth on how marketing agencies scam contractors all of the time because they do not understand the market. They never own a construction business. Therefore, they do not understand homeowners' pain points. So in this video, I want to show you how to create profitable ads that actually convert and print you money. So make sure you stick around to the end because this one's about to get juicy. So the first thing that we have to do is go to adsmanager.facebook.com, whatever, basic stuff. Here where it says create. Now we want to make sure that we select leads, okay? And then hit continue. That's it, simple. Now on the campaign level, all we have to select right here is our budget. And a minimum kind of standard that we go by is $50 per day. Nothing less, definitely more. But that's a topic for another video on when you can actually start to increase your budgets and start scaling your ads. That's pretty much all you have to do right here on the campaign level. Now let me break it down to you. We got campaign on the top. Then we have ad set, and then we have the actual ad itself. So those are the three things. Now, Facebook came with a new update, the new Facebook Andromeda update. That kind of came around, I mean, they started it back in December 2024. It started to be launched for everybody by probably June or July. So if you have been running ads before and you've seen a huge decrease or a huge increase when it comes to conversions, cost per lead, cost per acquisition, that's why. Because back then you used to just boost post, a good creative before and after, a good video, boom, you get leads. Now it doesn't work anymore. So you have to use Ads Manager to create ad. And now what they're looking for is variations and diversification. So they want you to create anywhere between 10 to 50 different creatives. You might be thinking, Jorge, that's a fucking shit ton. In reality, it's not, because there's many ways to do ads. We got before and after photos. We got talking head footage, like you in front of the camera. We got story-based content, like who you are, what you do, what's the mission, what's the vision, what does your employees look like. We also got satisfying footage, like you spraying some cabinets, you spraying the wall, etc. There's a bunch of different content ideas that we can come up with that would definitely equal to at least 10. Okay? So I just want you to make sure that right now, quality over quantity, but also make sure that we're doing at least 10 to 50 different ads within one campaign. Very, very important. You don't want to run the 50 ads by themselves. They're not going to convert. So now when we do the finessing, the ninja stuff is when it comes to the ad set. Now, conversions. A lot of people have messages. A lot of people have calls. Sometimes even send customers to their website. What I found that works the best right now are instant forms. Why? Because we're pre-screening our customer before they actually message us or call us or we even start a conversation. So right here, you don't want multiple, you want a single, right? One place. And you got different variations right here. Why is it not letting me scroll down? Like, what in the hell, brother? Hold up. I know my thing is tweaking a little bit. All right, so you got website, instant forms, messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp, and calls. Make sure that you select instant forms. And I'm going to show you how to do it on the next step, how to set up the instant forms and all that, what kind of questions to have, etc. Now, you want to make sure that you maximize number of conversion leads, right? Not number of leads, but maximize number of conversion leads. So it's going to be a better quality lead. And it says recommended right here. So we're going to scroll down and then we're going to go to the fun stuff, the audience. So there's a few things that you want to make sure. Obviously, we run a home service business, so we're local. So make sure that for the sake of this video, we're going to hit Baton Rouge, Louisiana. All right. So right here, the city. I don't know why mine is in kilometer. I still haven't figured that out. Yours is probably going to be in miles. So just decide a mile radius that you want to work in. If you want to, tighten up a bit, you can go ahead and do a small mile radius. Now, Facebook is focusing right now on broad. And they got the algorithm. They've been in the game forever. They got so much data points. They got a bunch of stuff that you and I don't even know about, don't even know how to pronounce. What you got to understand is that Facebook is really, really good at what they do. And that is connecting the lead. So connecting the person behind the screen with the company that's promoting that content. Facebook is a business, but they want to help you. It's not like the casino where they want to take your money. Facebook want to take your money, but they want to give you your ROI back. So that way you invest more money with them. Therefore, they give you a better ROI and the cycle continues. They make more money. You make more money. So give them the tools. And that's when your messaging comes very important. finding out who your ICP is, your ideal client. Who are you serving? If you're serving everybody and you're a generalist, you're not going to be able to charge properly. You need to become a specialist. You need to be target focused on who your ideal client is. And in the messaging of your ad, this could be the way you're presenting the words that you're using, how you're presenting yourself, the house in the background. It could be the truck, it could be whatever. Your messaging on what you're saying in that video or that photo is what's going to attract the right client. So if your message is not dialed in, you're going to attract tire kickers. So make sure that's first and foremost. So we don't need a bunch of targeting like we did before, like university clubs and country clubs and stuff like that. Facebook is good at doing its job. Just give it good quality content with a good messaging. So let's say that we're doing a 25-kilometer radius, which I think is like 20 miles or 15, something like that. Very, very important thing right here. This stuff you need to untick, you need to remove. Because it says, we will also reach people interested in your selected towns and cities or regions in those countries. That means that if somebody's interested in Baton Rouge, maybe they search that location, maybe they're traveling there in the future, your ad is going to pop up to those people. But again, we're a local service business, so we need people that live there, homeowners that stay there. All right, just make sure you untick this. Very, very important. If now you're going to have people in California seeing your ad, they're going to message you, and they're going to be like, why the hell is my ad over there? Oh, because I interacted. Like, it's going to be tough. Right, so let's hit where it says show more options. Now, we definitely want to have a minimum age, because obviously somebody at 18 is probably not going to have a house. So minimum of 25. Exclude this custom audience. That's a little bit more technical, more advanced. We'll get to that on a different video whenever we talk about force nurture. All languages, that's fine. Show suggestions or any ages between 25 and 65. Genders, all genders. Detailed targeting. So here's where I like to do a little bit more of a targeting. So what we're going to do is we're going to target people that play golf. Because again, people that play golf generally have money. Also people that play tennis. So these are all interests. Also people that play pickleball. If I can even spell pickleball. How you spell pickleball? There you go. I think that's how you spell pickleball. Is that how you spell pickleball? I can't even spell pickleball, bro. Oh, there you go. Pickleball. Also household income. So people in the top 10%, top 5%, top 25. So so if you type household income, it's going to be top 25 to 50, top 10 to 25, top 10, and top 5. So let's do top 5, top 10. So 10 to 25 and then top 10. Household income. Top 10. There you go. And one more thing, what I would do is I would select English language. So that way it's just for people that speak English. Simple. Now, when it comes to this kind of stuff, we're pretty much done. What I do want to do is I want to select the platforms and make sure that you untick audience network. What audience network is going to promote your ad on different platforms. This could be an app, and then there's an ad that pops up. So for example, if it's a game, you're playing a game or the client is playing a game, and then it's going to pop up an ad, your ad is going to show there. They're most likely not going to convert, and then your metrics are going to be way off. So just remove it. For the sake of this, you don't have to understand it. Just make sure that you remove it. And then we're pretty much done when it comes to the ad sets level. Pretty simple. Now, this is where we actually select our ads. And for the sake of this video, I'm going to select my regular coaching business because I have more content there than I do on my regular Facebook page, right? So you have two options. You can either create an ad if it's not already posted into your page, or you can use existing content. One of the two. So for the sake of this video, let's just use existing content, right? So we're going to go over here. We'll create a form later. I want to show you how to do that later. But we're going to hit right here where it says select post. Just go through your content, whatever post you want to go ahead and promote. Let's say that is this one for the sake of this video. Continue. Perfect. Now, if you need to make any edits to your primary text, like a call to action, an offer, stuff like that, which we talk about inside of our Visionary Contractors Academy. So if you're interested in learning more about marketing, sales, systems, operations, leadership, mindset, that kind of stuff, and you want to scale your business past $50,000 a month consistently, then there will be a link down in the description of this video to where you can book a call one-on-one with me. Bring it on. Let's diagnose your business. Let's build your roadmap with the game plan, and let's hit those $50,000 a month. But again, if you need to change your primary text, because as you see, it's not going to let me right here, you need to go back to your Instagram or to your Facebook, hit edit before we run this as an ad. After you run it as an ad, you cannot edit it. So make sure you do this before, then come back and you should see the new updated primary text. Hope that makes sense. Call to action, I always like to hit, where is it? Get quote. Or learn more. One of the two. So either get quote or learn more. I wouldn't say book now, apply now, and then late. So either get quote or learn more. One of the two. And that's about it. That's about it when it comes to like setting up the ad. Now let's create the form because that's really, really important. But before we create a form, what you need to do is you need to create at least 10 different variations. So what you're going to do is the campaign level is fine. So this is good. Ad set level is good. You don't need to change nothing like that. The only thing that changes is going to be the ad itself. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit duplicate and then you're going to duplicate that. And then you're going to do that over and over again. So when you hit duplicate, you can go ahead and select 9 more copies or 8 actually to have 10 total. Boom. And then it will duplicate everything for you. And then all you have to do once it's duplicated, you go back to it, you come up here where it says select post, and then you select a different post. And then you do the same thing, you do the same thing, you do the same thing. Pretty simple. Now, before you duplicate your post, make sure that you have your form up and ready. So that way when you do duplicate it, the form goes with it. If not, you're gonna have to create multiple forms. Let me see where I have, I think it's this one, huh? Let me see if I can, I probably can't see it. You guys are not gonna be able to see it. So what I like to use is, and you can use ChatGPT for stuff like this as well, is to ask questions that are going to be pre-qualified. Like what kind of project are they planning to doing? How soon are they wanting to get this done? Is it interior? Is it exterior? Is it cabinets? Do they have a budget on mind? Why do they want to get this done? Like all of this are really preliminary questions that you need to have to pre-qualify a customer. Also their email address, their address, or at least the city, their phone number so you can contact them. Like there's a different variation for questions that we have to ask. So that way we can screen the prospect. And then what is going to happen once your ad pops up is going to set instant form. Like it's going to say learn more, right? Then they're going to click learn more or get quote. And then it's going to take it into the instant form. And again, there's going to be questions there that if they're not that serious about taking action, 9 out of 10 times they're not going to finish that. And then you know that that lead is not qualified. But the people that do finish it, obviously you have to call them within 1 to 5 minutes after that form came through to have the best success at actually convert. But I'm going to show you real quick. For the sake of this video, let's name it test. More volume, no, higher intent. So this is a really good trick that Facebook came around not too long ago to where it requires leads to verify their phone number because a lot of people just give fake numbers when they want to find information for free. So this requires them to, once they enter their phone number, it's going to send them a one-time passcode and they have to enter it to be able to continue. So again, this helps you a ton to actually pre-qualify customers and make sure that they're serious to buy. That's what we're trying to do, pre-screen customers. Cool, that's good. Next. So this is your opening message. So are you a homeowner looking for painting work done? Again, use ChatGPT if you need to come up with questions, answers, that kind of stuff. But for the sake of this video, let's just say that. Let's say next. Cool. Description. Okay, so here's where we ask the actual questions. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a multiple choice. And then we're going to do conditional logic. Make sure that this is on. Conditional logic over here. So for example, let's say, what kind of painting project? Well, actually, no. Let's start with the first question. Hold up. The intro shouldn't be this. So the intro should be, please fill out these questions so we can reach out to you ASAP. I got only that. That's fine. All right, cool. Yes. All right, whatever. Question. So the first question needs to be this. Are you a homeowner looking for painting work done? Are you a homeowner looking to get your exterior pressure wash? Are you a homeowner looking to get some epoxy work done? Whatever the question is. Now, one of the answers is going to be yes. The other answer is going to be no. Simple. Now, if they hit yes, then they go to a question. And then we have to create the question first, which I'm going to show you. But if they hit no, then we're going to close the form. So essentially, we're going to tell if somebody hits no and they click on the ad by accident, or they're not a homeowner, or they don't want to get the painting work, then it kicks them out, be like, oh, thank you so much for, continuing. It sounds like we're not a good fit. Go ahead and check out my website or X, Y, and Z. Simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to add another multiple choice question, just so that way Once they hit yes, then they go to a question, and then that will be question number 2. So again, it will look something like this. So please fill out this question so we can reach out to you. Thanks. So I'll say here actually, thanks. Cool. So this is how it's going to look for them, right? And then, are you a homeowner looking for painting work done? Yes or no. If they hit yes, they continue to the next question. If they hit no, they get kicked out and sent to the website because they're not a good fit. So make sure that you do that. Next question could be, what exactly do you need help with painting on? And it could be interior, exterior, and then you can add another line over here, cabinets, etc. You get the hang of it. And then you add another question first, so that way once they click here, then you select the next question, go to question, add question 3, etc. You're getting the vibe by now. So anyway, do that. As many pre-qualifying questions as you feel like is needed to make sure that we're pre-qualifying the customers thoroughly, so that way it's a good fit and we're not wasting our time back messaging back and forth. So done. And then we're going to collect over here their email, full name, and phone number. Really important. And then you can add a category if you want, like for example, their city. If you want to collect their address as well. Some people are going to be more skeptical about that. Now here you need a privacy policy, so make sure you have a website or somewhere that says that we're not going to distribute this information for nobody else, that you have that on your website, that this is 100% secure, because again, we're collecting information, so it's important. Review screen, obviously I haven't continued all the steps, like I need a link here with actually URL, and then you're done over here. So end page for leads, you can visit our website now, so this will be like the last message they see. So thanks so much, you're all set. Check out our website for more reviews, for example. So I'll be 1, and then end page for non-leads. So if they hit no on the first question, then he will send them here. It looks like we're not a good fit, and then you send them to a website. Simple. Hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. But okay, so once you create an instant form, that's pretty much it. Now, I'm not gonna have time in this video. This one's already almost like 15, 16 minutes long. So in another video, if you guys want, I can show you a couple of different variations of ads that actually perform, that I've used, and the ones that actually, you know, I use here for Yaris painting. Let me see if I can pull it up. Not. Where is it? Where is it? Campaign. That's it. No. Campaign. Announcement. Did this one, the $261, they got me 28 leads. And of course, I'm running different campaigns like this one, for example, for my coaching business. I spent $712 and I got 43 leads. This one for Yaris painting as well. I'm a painting, well, no, actually I lied. This one is also for the online coaching. I spent $178 and I got 16 leads back. So I may know a thing or two. But again, this video was more so on how to create the whole setup. The whole setup is already created for you. So you should have a step-by-step guide. Now it's just a matter of choosing the right content. If your content is not good, which if it's not, instead of wasting money and throwing shit at the wall and hoping that it sticks, book a call down below. Let's hop in it. Let's see if it's a good fit. If I can help you with your marketing, start getting those leads for cheap, and you actually know how to do things properly instead of wasting your time, wasting your money. Because again, leads are pretty cheap. 28 for $200, that's like $10 a lead. Pretty good numbers. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions in the comment section. Like this video so more contractors can find it, man. Share with a friend, with a contractor, with a buddy. We're just trying to change the world. We're trying to grow it together. So I'm here to serve you guys. Let me know if you got anything else, and I'll see you guys on the next video. And again, let me know if you want to see a part 2 on what kind of ads actually work and how to select your messaging, your targeting, the call to action, the offer, all of that fun stuff on what makes actual ad tick. That's why I said early on that marketing agencies don't work, because they don't understand homeowners' pain points. But I do it because I've been in the game 5 years. I scale my painting business, so I may know a thing or two. But I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta hop off. I got a one-on-one call right now in 2 minutes. God bless y'all.